Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is, I think, making plans. Possibly, like, I want to confess that I have emotions for you, or I want to, take you out on a date. But with the King of Swords in the reverse, there's something here about their wanting to be a bit secretive. They don't want to tell people who they're interested in or that they're pursuing this person. And I feel like that's going to be an interesting story. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. A little bit more. I hope you all are having a good day so far. You were making me chuckle. Key controller, Justice, and Jamie. So thank you for that. It only took one failed attempt this time. Hello, Peggy. How are you doing? I hope you all are having a good day. I do want to also just make a quick announcement. I have a new webcam getting here today, and it should be 4K versus 1K because I believe this camera is 1080. So you're going to be seeing not necessarily like more of me, but like more crisper me. So I'm looking forward to that. There should also be some more noise canceling. So hopefully we don't have as much background noise interruption. So I'm very much so looking forward to that. Thank you to my dad for the birthday gift. Hello, King. Hello, Corey. How we doing? If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. So let's start with... I'm going to start with the Bianco Nero. And let's see what else we've got for you. We'll find out. Page of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Swords. Knight of Cups in the reverse. See, here's the thing. I feel like we have somebody who was or is directly asked, are you into this person? Are you pursuing this person? Are you talking to this person, right? And I feel like our Knight of Cups is denying it. Like, oh, no. Yeah, we're just friends. Or, that's not really my type. I would never do that. There's some sort of like, no, but it's a straight up lie. And I wonder if it's maybe not as well received as they wanted or as they hoped. Maybe they think they're being sly and the people that they're talking to are like, okay, we see the way you look at that person. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Ace of Cups. You know, if you're into that person, by the way, is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is the object of affection for the Knight of Cups that they are saying they're not, in fact, interested in because some of their buddies or someone they know is asking. And when they ask, they say, well, if you really are interested in that Queen of Pentacles, you better watch out because they're a heartbreaker. Three of Swords. That person doesn't, have low standards. I feel like they're saying they wouldn't accept you. Like, really? So I don't know, maybe there's something about you in terms of the community viewing you as somebody who has interested parties, but if they do you wrong or if they don't have the best of intentions, maybe you have a reputation for kicking them to the curb. And I feel like it's like the heartbreaker theme is coming through really strong. Like people fall in love with you, people think you're great, but you don't necessarily stay around for too long because they don't meet your standards. Hello, Pylo. How are you doing? Hello, Grant. How are you doing? We've got the Star, the Five of Wands in the reverse, and the Hanged Man in the reverse. No, I definitely don't have a crush on that person. I mean, even though they're like perfect and super attractive and really intelligent and they make everybody laugh and everybody has a crush on them. No, 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 no. I definitely don't have a crush on them. It's like they feel like they're talking to somebody who potentially is also interested in the Queen of Pentacles, or they feel like if they admit that they're going to approach this Queen of Pentacles, that people would say, there's no way, like, you're not good enough. That Queen of Pentacles is too picky. They wouldn't choose you. The Sun and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. As soon as the Queen of Pentacles, because the Sun is clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, right? As soon as the Queen of Pentacles has enlightenment or realizes what your true character is, King of Pentacles in the reverse, i.e. not their counterpart, is clarifying the Three of Swords, they kick you to the curb because they're like, no, no, no. If you're not my dream come true, then you're also not my, like, right now. You got to be the Ten of Cups in the upright or you get kicked to the curb. So they're not wanting to talk about this crush or this desire for the Queen of Pentacles because there's some like collective understanding that the Queen of Pentacles doesn't play. Hello, Planet Brad. Hello, Bumface. Is it? No. No, I actually, thank you for making me paranoid. No, I actually kind of forgot that I had fudge yesterday. I don't think I had any fudge yesterday. So that's probably going to be my lunch today. They're all really delicious. The cherry vanilla is like a little bit more subtle and maybe more of a favorite than I was expecting. But I'm always a sucker for like birthday cake flavored, like ice cream. I don't know, maybe it's the sprinkles. I'm really mature. Hello, Redbeard. How we doing? Hello, Carrie. How are you? Excellent. Wait until I get the better webcam, then you'll be able to tell for sure. So we've got the Devil in the reverse, the Knight of Swords in the reverse, and the Three of Swords in the reverse. It's like whoever this person, the Knight of Cups, is talking to that asks if they have a crush on the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups feels like they're overly harsh in their judgment of the Queen of Pentacles, right? Like no one's good enough for that person. No one would ever like actually be acceptable. They think they're like too hot to trot or whatever. But this Knight of Cups feels it's maybe just a little bit of somebody being butthurt because they got rejected or because they feel like they're not good enough to approach this Queen of Pentacles. And that's why they're making it seem like no one will be able to actually be good enough for the Queen of Pentacles. With the Devil in the reverse, it's like they see what the crowd does not about the Queen of Pentacles, where others may feel like it's just impulsive, kicking people to the curb. This Knight of Cups can see, no, 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 this Queen of Pentacles has had to deal with a bunch of people that were dishonest or a bunch of people that were like, I don't know, unavailable. They, in their mind at least, are like defending this Queen of Pentacles, but maybe not out loud because it's kind of like, I don't want you to know that I'm interested in this person, but I also don't want more of you to feel like you should pursue the Queen of Pentacles. Like, just continue thinking that this is somebody you can't get. Seven of Pentacles, High Priestess in the reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. There's something that this Queen of Pentacles has invested in that others feel wasn't really a good choice. It could be job related. It could be about the company they keep or the fact that they tend to be more solitary. But there's something that makes people kind of like think the worst of this Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like it's primarily tied to, I'm too good for you. I'm not going to be friends with you. I'm not going to date you. So especially if you are a bit of an isolationist or you don't really make a lot of friends, maybe you just enjoy hanging out with your dog or your cats or your kids, then there could be some gossip here where people try to make it seem like you just think you're too good for people. I don't feel that's the right way to express it, right? If you have discernment and you know people are going to like mess with you, then of course they're going to be a little butthurt about it because like you see them for who they are. Hello, Kingly Eagle. How are you doing? Nine of Cups in the reverse again. King of Cups. No. I don't have a crush on that person. No, they're great. They're great. Yeah. No, not my type. Liar. In like a cute way though. Whatever. You don't want people to know. It's like, I just don't want to open that can of worms. I don't want to answer your questions. I don't want to tell you why I know what I know. It's not like worth my time. I feel like whoever this Knight of Cups is that understands more about this Queen of Pentacles than the people who are talking about the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who understands things in a similar way to the Queen of Pentacles. So this King of Cups may be also pretty selective or may have recently decided they need to be more selective in terms of who they spend their time with. With this Ten of Swords, I feel there's been betrayal that the King of Cups has experienced that is in some way comparable to what the Queen of Pentacles has been through. So there could have been some commiserating. There could be some, I see you, like I understand why you are the way you are because I've had to deal with similar problems or because I've dealt with things in a similar way. There's a rapport or like I get you that is not necessarily a common view. The other folks in the community don't necessarily see it that way. I feel like they're a little bit more shallow. That could be why. Two Swords in the reverse. Emperor in the reverse. Yeah, there's some sort of ostracized element here. This Queen of Pentacles being off on their own. Remember, this does not need to be a female. This is energy I'm reading, not physicality. But this Queen of Pentacles has separated themselves from the group and they're just kind of like, chill with that. Because with the Emperor in the reverse, I feel like there was some attempt to try to control this Queen of Pentacles. You got to live your life this way. You got to talk this way. You can't associate with that person. And the Queen of Pentacles is just kind of like, well, whatever. I'll wear sweatpants to school whatever day of the week that I want, Regina. No thanks. I didn't sign up for somebody to tell me how to live my life. So this Queen of Pentacles is a bit of a rebel, doesn't do things to please others, right? This is the Voyage of the Soul. Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? Seasons, cycles, elements, spring, summer, fall, and winter. And emotions. There's something about the season in which you watch this video, doesn't have to be when I record it, that makes the Knight of Cups think about the Queen of Pentacles. You may have memories from that season. There may be something like, oh, your favorite holidays then, so they associate it with you. Hopefully all of you think of me when Halloween comes up. I'm just kidding. I don't really have that big of a head. But like, seriously, there's something about the time of year that makes them think of you. Sexuality, sensuous, passion, kundalini, sacred sex, primal, and carnal. And then we've got gifts, skills, talent, practice, publicity. It's the weirdest pair. Success and fame. What the hell? There's something about you that brings out people's more primal side. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, I feel there's a lot of animosity or resentment your direction because people feel things like they're attracted to you, but they get turned away. So in turn, they feel like they need to reject you, right? Oh, well, you're just, so high and mighty on your horse, but the fact of the matter is we don't like you anyway, right? You're just too different. Okay, maybe it's just because you're too attracted to the Queen of Pentacles. That's why the problem exists, right? And there's definitely some element of denigrating or talking down on your skills, your gifts, your business, your professional ventures, whatever you're doing. Some of you are about to be famous or have recently gotten to that point where, it probably seems like you're going to be. And this makes for more insecurity on the individuals that are talking about you, and in particular asking this Knight of Cups if they're interested in you. And I think it's because there's some suspicion here of the Knight of Cups because they come alive in some way around the Queen of Pentacles, or when the Queen of Pentacles is talking or being talked about. There's something like a change of behavior, or like excitement, or a change in their routine, right? And people are like, so why are you grinning so much? Why are you looking all happy over there? Is it because you got something going on with this Queen of Pentacles? And when they're pressed for that truth, they have to decide, how valuable is it to keep this information to myself? Because I know that these are people that are probably going to gossip. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Hawther. How are you doing? Did I say that right? You tell me. I don't like being wrong. Hello, you're jealous of you. Hello, Illuminati. How are you doing? So they witness some energy that suggests this person might have a thing for the Queen of Pentacles, maybe even a change in terms of their lifestyle. And this Knight of Cups is like, what, me? Who, me? No, definitely not. What are you talking about? When people do that thing where you ask them a question and it's true, whatever it is that you're asking, but instead of answering, oh, of course not. It's more of like I'll deflect by asking you a question. What do you mean? When? What was I wearing? Do you smell that? What's that over there? Any kind of squirrel distraction, right? It happens. So we've got the King of Cups again. We just had him here, right? Can you see that? Yeah. Ooh, the other thing I'm thinking is if there's any way with the new webcam coming in that I can do a view of the table so you can see all the cards, plus the stupid facial expressions I make when I'm getting all into the reading, then I will figure that out. That's my goal. We'll see. Then I'd have to have some sort of contraption to be like, but then you'd be able to see all the cards, which would be kind of cool. King of Cups. Oh, but then you'd probably judge my nails, huh? King of Cups, Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So that's twice now that we've had kind of like a flip-flop on this, right? Queen of Pentacles in the upright, King of Pentacles in the reverse, and now we have the King of Cups in the upright, and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's like, okay, I need to find some way to demonstrate to this Queen of Pentacles that I have this stability energy, right? Pentacles is about being grounded or being a reliable partner. It's great that you might be able to talk maturely about your emotions. That's absolutely important, even if you don't necessarily want to talk about it with other people. But you're going to have to see, like, how can you express to this Queen of Pentacles when they've already been so quick to bounce people that come across as this King of Pentacles in the reverse energy? How can you make it clear to them that you have that grounded energy, right? That seems to be their concern. Do I need to work on my finances? Do I need to make sure that, you know, wherever I live, I could like invite someone over and it's not like terrifying, you know? Oh God. Speaking of terrifying, crap. I just dropped all my cards. Well, like 1/3. Yeah, it's been a day, you guys. I've already cut myself with glass. But we're gonna make it work. I think that's all of them. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I'll be all right. It's a little. It's just it's about a scotch. Is that what it is? I'm a bit extra awkward or clumsy today because it's Monday. Hello, Andy. How are you doing? All right, so we have the World. Seven of Swords and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. There's an element of wanting to make it seem like this Queen of Pentacles doesn't have the stability that they say they do. So if you resonate with this Queen of Pentacles, I would guess you've been dealing with gossip or rumors that specifically are targeting how you make your money, what money you make, what kind of place you live, whether or not you pay your own bills. There's some effort here to try to make it seem like you have some serious flaw, almost because people are frustrated because, you know, they are attracted to you, but you're not interested in them. So someone may have started a lie and it just kind of snowballed, or there's some element of like a friend that's no longer a friend, or a person that hit on you and you rejected them. They wanted to make it seem like you were either after people's money or hiding some profession that you would be ashamed of, you know? I don't know that it really took as much. I don't know that it was as successful as they like, right? Hello, Kay. How are you doing? Hello, Aquarius. How's your day? Well, that seems like a legit reason. So we have the King of Wands, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Hermit in the reverse. So part of this like pre-work or like homework they're doing before they have this conversation with the Queen of Pentacles seems to be addressing the fact that they do have friends or they do hang around people that first and foremost don't seem to be well acquainted with the concept of accountability or like personal growth. Prove me wrong. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Whoever these friends are, they've been a negative influence, or they're just kind of like, I'm sorry, they're just kind of lame, right? They're reactive. Oh, you're mean to me, so I'm gonna like push you, right? I'm gonna do something to make you feel bad about yourself. This King of Cups, who has also come out as the Knight of Cups, so they could have some Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. They want to demonstrate, or they know they need to demonstrate to this Queen of Pentacles some level of distance between this group that has passed, I don't know, they have past like grudges or problems with this Queen of Pentacles that has generated some negative energy, right? Negative press. It's like, I need to make sure that I'm not seen as one of the lemmings, one of the, you know, losers that were trying to make this Queen of Pentacles feel or like seem like a bad person. Five of Cups, Ten of Wands in the reverse, and King of Swords. Well, I like that because this King of Swords was in the reverse at the very beginning, right? But now the King of Swords is coming out in the upright. So it feels to me like we've got, sorry, my nose ring is bothering me. Like we've got somebody who basically is willing to finally be honest about their emotions. And I think it begins with a conversation with the Queen of Pentacles and then moves on from there to potentially even just say, kind of briefly, to the people who want to spread rumors about the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, actually, they're a pretty awesome person. And you would have known that if you weren't so busy coming up with weird things to say about them because they rejected you and your feelings got hurt. There could be some like kind of to the point conversation that makes it clear that this Knight of Cups knows why people were bad mouthing the Queen of Pentacles. You got your feelings hurt. You got a little jealous. You got a little upset because somebody was out of your league. It's okay. It happens to all of us. Like, acknowledging that means a lot to the Queen of Pentacles, but I think also is kind of a challenge that is being posted to those, we could refer to them as like minions, pleasure seekers, if we go with the Gypsy Oracle, lemmings. But this Knight of Cups, King of Cups, King of Wands, the person who's been lying about it, they're saying goodbye to this community because they don't fit in. They don't like that community. They don't want to be judged by people who seem to have less of an understanding of how the world works. They've always felt like they were different. So they're leaving and not caring. They're embracing the fact that they're different. These friends or people that they have been hanging out with are confused. So you're just going to stop hanging out with us because you think that Queen of Pentacles is hot? And the Knight of Cups is like, oh, you guys, you disappoint me. What if, no, I know, seems crazy. What if humans have more to offer than lust? I know, crazy, right? What if that Queen of Pentacles that you think is really attractive, what if they have more to offer than just like what they look like? Hello, Bobby. How are you doing? We've got the Kinky Ways card. See, the problem is people have misunderstood this Queen of Pentacles because they are enamored or they have a big old crush on you, right? And they took the wrong approach, at least one of them. They just wanted to have some fun with you. They didn't want an actual relationship. If they used love bombing on this Queen of Pentacles, they would have picked up on it right away. And that's what the King of Pentacles in the reverse is, right? If you're not on my level, then I'm going to, kick you to the curb. And this is why there's this like distaste or desire to make this Queen of Pentacles look bad because they've been rejected. Skirt. Quick getaway. Well, yeah, if I don't want what you have to offer, then don't get mad about it. Offer something better. Reading up, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. This Knight of Cups is starting to realize why people have been bad-mouthing the Queen of Pentacles. I do think they have some sort of access to the Queen of Pentacles or had. And as a result, they see the multi-dimensions or like the layers of this Queen of Pentacles more readily than the others did, who were so quick to just say, oh, you're just kind of like hot, and that's all. But now this group is getting paranoid. They're starting to realize that the things that they've said are pretty far off base, that maybe they're going to look a little silly, or maybe even for those of you that may be about to get famous, there could be some regret because they're like, oh, well, now I can't like say I know that person. Oh yeah, so-and-so, we used to be friends or we used to work together, because I've just spent like years trying to convince everyone that they're a horrible person. Why would they claim me? Hello, Stephen. How are you doing? Good Lord, you guys. Is that the third one? All right. Got the mice. The mice refers to a loss or even theft. So basically, these pleasure seekers, the people who really only saw the Queen of Pentacles as somebody who was physically attractive, they've said disparaging things that may have made the Knight of Cups feel like they shouldn't be interested in the Queen of Pentacles, but then they find out more about the Queen of Pentacles and find out that they're actually pretty legit. And as such, they start to see these friends or these perhaps their coworkers as people that could potentially come in between them and a really healthy relationship that they want. Thanks, Danny. Hello, Jenny. How are you doing? So we've got number 30, the lily. And there's the bouquet again. The bouquet is what I saw when I dropped the mice. So there's something really calm and beautiful. It's probably the aura or the energy around this Queen of Pentacles. If you resonate with the Queen of Pentacles, when you walk into a room, most of the time I'm going to go ahead and bet that people turn and look at you or do a double take, because this bouquet can talk about beauty, right? There is something here about people being attracted to you physically and not necessarily taking the time to get to know the inner beauty, which is what I'm seeing this lily to me. Yes, there's exterior that people find attractive about you, but this Knight of Cups has also seen the inner beauty, and that's what they're really interested in. And they don't feel like talking to anybody about it because all they see is your exterior. That's all they seem to care about, or all they can grasp, apparently. What else do we have? Possibilities, free-spirited, adventure, and risk. This Queen of Pentacles is free-spirited, and because they do things their own way, people misread that as arrogance or ego. Hopeless, sinking, despair, and falling apart. That's number 4 now that I've dropped on the ground. Good Lord. We've got resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, and timid, and rejection, abandoned, dismissed, and irrational fear. So because they've been nervous that they would be rejected, this Knight of Cups has held on to whatever this emotion is or admiration is for the Queen of Pentacles, in part because everyone told them like they don't actually like anyone. They just reject everyone. No one's good enough for them. They're starting to rethink that. Maybe people have just told me things that are a little bit unrealistic because they're bitter because they were rejected by this Queen of Pentacles themselves. Resentment, anger, and hurtful words. Intimacy, bonding, sensual, and confiding. When they hear about the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups hears things that are negative, right? About the arrogance, the ego, the stubbornness. But when they've experienced the actual energy of the Queen of Pentacles, it's been more one that invites them to feel comfortable or safe. Like, I could tell you my secret and I know you would keep it. Or I could tell you, who I am and you wouldn't judge me. Cloudy judgment. So now I'm seeing that the people who told me that you were, not so great, that they had the cloudy judgment, that they were mad because they got rejected. Stress, turbulence, tension, arguments, and foundation, established, family, and security. So when you are an immovable force, when you are unbothered because you feel good about who you are in an authentic way, not based on things like, oh, I've got like 3 yachts and, oh, I'm the best supermodel, whatever. This is somebody who has actual confidence. They may be really confident because of how they look, but it's beyond that, right? They have intelligence or passions or interests, strong family connection. So when people get around this Queen of Pentacles, they feel a little uneasy about themselves. You've got all of this stuff going on. You have, strong connections to your family, or you've built yourself up in terms of business. Maybe they own their own business, or they are an established author of some sort. They don't need much from other people, which is why they are seen as kind of picky or selective, right? I don't need you to pay my bills. I need you to be like a good human. Can you do that? And that's why we have these people that we're talking about you. We have intuition, heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. And only you, devoted, attached, and crave. There's something magical about you, and it draws this Knight of Cups. I should give them more credit. Okay, so at the beginning they came out as the King of Swords in the reverse, but they were being dishonest to a group of people, not like entirely dishonest. So I didn't really want to call them the King of Swords in reverse. They have come out now as the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Cups. So I feel like they've been working on themselves. They're approaching that emperor status, definitely having a focus on that masculine energy, but that doesn't mean this is a man. So their intuition is improving in part because they have had some connection to this Queen of Pentacles that has exhibited how well paying attention to your intuition works for them. And this inner beauty, right? Your skills, your gifts, how you see the world, that's what really ties this person to the Queen of Pentacles. I understand that everyone thinks you're attractive. I understand that everyone thinks that you look great in jeans. But what I love about you is what's on the inside. And they don't want to explain that to the other people because they'll be like laughing at them, right? Like, oh, that's a good one. Nice try. Hello, Dara. How are you doing? I'm good despite being extra clumsy this morning. Hello, Matt. How's your day? I can be an okay human. I mean, that's the thing is like nobody's 100% good. Nobody's 100% bad. We all have redeemable qualities. Let's just hope that they outnumber the less than redeemable ones. So we've got official person in the reverse, number 22. Privileged lady in the reverse. If I can't be your person or if I'm not good enough for this Queen of Pentacles, then I'm going to do something to disparage this person to make me feel better about it. It's okay that they rejected me because they're not actually that great. So that's where the rumors really started. Occupation, like I said, they talk about how you make your money. They don't like it. A lot of the people who have been talking about this Queen of Pentacles have gone through pretty codependent or difficult financial times. So the idea that you're able to kind of stand out in the crowd as somebody who takes care of themselves, or maybe you work 2 jobs, maybe you're a single parent and you do it justice, right? There's something about you being kind of like the whole package that really irritates and gets under people's skin. They would much rather believe that you are a false person. You make your money in an illegal way, or, you know, you got all your money from an inheritance. There's something bad about you, right? There's gotta be, otherwise they feel too uncomfortable. Hello, Boom. How are you doing? Hello, Jasmina. How's Sweden doing today? Gift in the reverse. This is definitely tied to whatever skills or gifts that you have and denying that they are real. There's no way that they're the best pianist. There's no way that their vocals are better than that person. There's no way that they're choreographing things for that famous artist. There's doubt on whatever it is that you do that is your inherent gift. And guess what? Anybody want to guess? Why are they doing that? Because they're jealous. If they don't have anything cool to talk about themselves, the next best thing is trying to talk bad about you, right? That's all they got. And many of you, remember we had gifts with the word fame on there, kind of popped out at me. Many of you are seeing an increase. Either your popularity is up, maybe you go viral, maybe you get to expand your business to a second location. Maybe you're moving to a better place, or you got a new car. There's something that makes it quite clear that whatever they were undermining in terms of your ability to make money, they were wrong, just wrong. You've demonstrated that you have the ability to take care of yourself, regardless of what other people are threatened by. I do feel like there's someone who's older than you that is threatened by the fact that you are doing better than they are. It could be a sibling, it could be a best friend, it could be someone like in your family, like a cousin, but they like talking negatively about you because they feel like they should be more advanced than you, right? I just saw a video, I can't remember where, it was just like a little bit before because I was scrolling through, but it was somebody basically saying like, you should reject that proposal because you're younger than me and I haven't been proposed to yet. And I'm supposed to get proposed to or like engaged before you. And it's like, oh, isn't that nice and neat? Everybody's life goes in the same order and everybody who's older gets things first. No, that's not how life works. We just got to be happy for people when things go well for them, right? Wouldn't it be glorious if everyone had what they wanted and needed and nobody bitched and moaned about anything? Oh, Lord. I can dream. Help your friend who is in need. He will bring you good luck. This is the Zodiac fortune telling cards, by the way. Successful in big things if undertaken. So look, abundance comes to you when you are working on yourself, when you are choosing the path that is right for you, but we also like you believe in it and then you do work to get there, right? So I do feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're the Queen of Pentacles, which means you're not just going to talk about it, you're going to be about it, right? Stand on business would be another way of saying that. So do not give up. Remain dedicated. I feel like you've already seen some positive forward movement, but it's about to go even better than you expected. You have very good friends. Happiness from an unexpected source, and don't give so much advice. It causes hard feelings. So I feel whoever I'm talking to, you've got people maybe in the proximity or from like a workplace or, you went to school with them. You know people who talk about you, but you also have very good friends. It may be that you're at a distance from the people that you consider to be your best friends. It may be that, for other reasons you can't really see each other. You got kids, they got kids, you're traveling for work, they're going to school at night, whatever it is. But there are people that care about you for the right reasons and see you as this Queen of Pentacles, somebody who's valuable and reliable, right? But we also have this, don't give so much advice, it causes hard feelings. There's someone here who is, I feel, a good friend to you, but they are more sensitive than you realize. And some of your advice sours the connection between the two of you because it may be more blunt than this person can take. So I want you to just think for a moment if that resonates for you, if there's somebody who may bristle a little bit at some of the things that you say, or if you felt like you've had to repeat advice for somebody in particular, be cautious because I do feel like this is a good friend, but they're struggling a little bit in terms of how you approach giving them advice. And it might be good to just kind of like Homer Simpson into the shrubbery a little bit. Not like completely from the friendship, just maybe they need to learn some things on their own, right? I don't have kids, but I've definitely been a babysitter enough in my life to have learned some kids learn the best when you just leave them the hell alone and they'll figure it out on their own. And others want you to like hold their hand through the entire, like how to learn how to ride a bike thing, right? This is one of those situations where you've got a good friend and they want you to let them figure out how to ride the bike on their own. And they don't know how to tell you to like, stop it. But they do care about you. So hopefully you figure it out, right? All right. This is the situations deck. What else do we have? Threatened, embarrassed appearances, journal, writing, diary, keeping notes, roller coaster in the reverse, highest high, and adrenaline rush in the reverse. So we have somebody who's feeling demoralized or like they have a lack of energy or motivation. I think in part because there is like written proof, something that you can point to and be like, hey, look, that's the article about me getting this award, or that's the article about me getting the key to the city. there's something that makes the people who have talked about the Queen of Pentacles in a negative way look dumb or look bad or look like they were trying to say somebody couldn't do something that they clearly can. So it's a little bit of like humble pie being served up, maybe like an entire humble pie for each person. Gobble, gobble. Because the Queen of Pentacles is reaching this point where it's clear that they are who they said they are, or that they have this gift. We have this drastic cutoff, and I feel like it's the Knight of Cups or the King of Cups cutting off the people that were talking about the Queen of Pentacles. Family, blood ties, inner circle, and obsession. So I used to consider you my friends. I used to consider you somebody I would go to for advice or somebody I would spend my time with. But now I see that you have this obsession with competing with others or making people feel less than, that you have gone after this Queen of Pentacles because of kind of lame reasons. So I really have to rethink whether or not this is somebody that I want in my inner circle. Is this somebody that I can trust when they are so easily threatened by somebody who is a stand-up person, right? Okay. Number 5 on the ground today. What's up? Don't worry, you guys. I haven't been drinking. Oh, Lord. So we have love affair, legal, and triggers. Oh, my. So we go from Knight of Cups, King of Cups, telling these friends, no, I'm not interested in the Queen of Pentacles. No, that's not like my type. I know they're great, but like, no. To like all of a sudden there's some sort of legal announcement or they sign a paper, they're moving in with this person. It's going to trigger the people who have had a crush on but been rejected by the Queen of Pentacles, especially because they told this Knight of Cups, there's no way the Queen of Pentacles would accept you. You're definitely not good enough for that person. And then they find out that the Queen of Pentacles was like, I like you. So jealousy seeps out from every angle of this reading. People that are jealous of the Queen of Pentacles, but also jealous of whoever actually like gets to be with the Queen of Pentacles. So be cautious. You don't have to tell everybody your business, and you don't have to pay attention to what their opinion is about your life, right? This is the Love Tarot. Okay, this is very specific. Someone here is paranoid that if you are becoming a mainstream artist, like musician, that you're going to write a song about them and call them out, or some other kind of like public. Maybe if you're writing a book, that you're going to write about what they did. That's not for everyone. We've got unblock me. I miss you and want to connect. Please unblock me, literally or energetically, so we can speak. I have a lot to say, and emotional intimacy. So this Knight of Cups rejected the Queen of Pentacles initially because everybody was talking poorly of the Queen of Pentacles. They don't want this block to be in place anymore between them because they've seen the error of their ways. They understand now this Queen of Pentacles is a great person or somebody they want to get to know better. But they're admitting that there's been some emotional intimacy issues here in the past for them. I do think this is a transparent approach. Like, hey, this is what I want. I think you're incredible. I want to get to know you better, but I'm going to let you know that I'm still working on being raw and authentic with my emotions, which is probably why they initially came out as a Knight of Cups. We've seen the King of Cups, so that's good. But there's still some issues, perhaps with their father. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. But the good news, whoever you are, you came out as the Knight of Cups first. Well, and the King of Swords in the reverse. But again, I felt like that was like compartmentalized. You've come out as the King of Swords, King of Wands, and the King of Cups in the upright. So literally what you're working on is that like security energy, which makes sense, right? Because we're trying to connect to the divine masculine energy. So the King of Pentacles is what you're working on or what your focus is. And I sense that that's going to be something that's easier for you than you expect. Once you kind of take it seriously, right? Have you ever like not wanted to do something? Maybe it's a chore. Maybe it's just, emailing someone, but you're like, I don't want to do it. I know it's going to be awful. And then you finally do it and you're like, man, I wish I'd done that earlier. I made it seem like such a bad thing, but it really wasn't that big of a deal. This is somebody who's going to realize that this healing process is not as terrifying as they originally thought it was going to be. We've got nervous. You make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. That's that, everybody has a crush on you kind of vibe. So this person feels like maybe they really have kind of miscalculated whether or not you would be interested in them. All right. This is the truth is. Oh, are we already at 50 minutes? And then I probably got to call it. What else do we have? Oh, I really don't like that card, but I understand it happens. So we've got the abusive card, emotional or physical abuse. This is tied to the father wounds. And if anybody out there is willing to add a 1-800 number to the live chat or to the comments, I would greatly appreciate you for that. I hope you know that you did not deserve to be mistreated. I hope you know that somebody owes you an apology and that you deserve to be treated with love and respect, even as a small child, when we know toddlers can get a little crazy, maybe talking a lot, running around, spilling stuff. You didn't deserve this. But there is healing on the horizon for you, and it will enable you to have a relationship that is in great contrast with what you saw when you were younger, and will make you, I think, feel that kind of security you didn't have as a child. I'm sorry that happened to you. Sorry about that too. But this is something that I see you taking on and being able to let go of. Round and round cycle of high and low emotions with no resolve, because you have tied this to your emotional intimacy issues. You acknowledge, once I deal with the father wounds, once I deal with that childhood issue, I will avoid getting stuck, right? I will be able to move past that. If you've ever had like a CD skip, I don't know, what did I do? I think I would take it out, rub it on my sweater or something, try to get whatever was on the CD off, and then put it back in, and then it would go through. That's what you're doing. It's going to be a little more involved than that, right? But I feel like you're done with these situationships, which is really all you could handle if you didn't deal with this healing, right? If I can't be emotionally intimate, then the only thing I can really do is the physical side of things. The fear is real, though, that this Queen of Pentacles is going to say, no, I think you're pretty firmly in the friend zone, and I don't really want you to graduate from that friend zone. How do I make sure that you see me as somebody who could offer that King of Pentacles energy? Family issues, family creating issues within this connection. So once I deal with that family issue, I can more readily understand the divine masculine energy within me. And that's closely tied to that King of Pentacles, right? Then you move from a couple of kings, maybe a knight energy, to I'm the emperor. I got that divine masculine energy figured out. I've let go of these wounds from my childhood. And that's where the Queen of Pentacles will see this person as someone on their level, or someone they do want to have that energy long term with, right? Let's talk about relationships. Let's talk about being together. And that's That's their goal. Oh, I should really probably call it. It's already almost 55 minutes. I love you all, if I haven't mentioned that recently. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.